Welcome to the episode 2 of AI.Cast, Customer Foresight Edition, and now we are talking about exceeding your customer expectations. I am Anthony Jersanski, CEO of Codento, your AI.Cast host, and a seasonal cover band drummer. Generative AI is creating an unprecedented competitive edge for those who use it wisely. So, did you know that already 73%, that is almost 3 out of every 4, shoppers expects brands to understand their unique needs and expectations? If this is not showing in your offering, they will shop elsewhere. So, what's coming in this episode? You will hear real-life examples of using generative AI and how it can help the customers find the right offering at the right price and through their preferred channels, targeted right at them. You will hear from Verkkokauppa.com, the leading Nordic e-commerce platform, from Google and from us at Codento. Let's dig deeper and learn how generative AI can empower customer foresight to delight your customers.
Generative AI is having a massive impact in all industries. In Google Cloud, you can build your models with your data in a secure platform, and we do not train any of our models with your company data. What are our clients doing with generative AI? eDreams, which is a travel company, is helping their clients through all the journey from booking to solving problems with AI-powered chatbots. Then we also have Priceline. They're also using generative AI internally to help the employees find the information faster and help them also with content creation. There's also GitLab. GitLab is a DevOps platform which helps their customers in the software development lifecycle, and they're committed to make it easier. So they are bringing security as a company-wide effort, helping their users, also the non-technical users, understand the security vulnerabilities. So they have generative AI models explaining the vulnerabilities and bugs in their code and recommending how to fix them. Then we also have Carrefour. Carrefour is a retail company using generative AI for marketing. They're helping their marketing team build marketing campaigns faster. By feeding the AI the previous campaigns, the AI model learns about their own marketing style and guidelines, and in just few minutes allows them to create a new marketing campaign. We are seeing many cases using generative AI for customer experience, getting data insights faster, and content generation. At Google Cloud, we provide you an enterprise-ready platform to do your machine learning and generative AI projects in a secure way. With Codento, you can bring all those innovative ideas to life in a matter of weeks instead of months and years.
My name is Jyrki Tolokas. I'm the Chief Technology and Strategy Officer at Verkkokauppa.com. We're one of the Nordic's biggest e-commerce players, and of course the biggest here in Finland. We've been using in many different areas a lot of data analytics and AI already for a long time. One of maybe good examples of using data analytics AI is in personalisation, what the user sees on when they come to our site to purchase things, what do they see, what kind of things we are suggesting for them, and what type of products, price points, and so on. That is these days highly personalized, and of course will be more also in the future. And then in the background, of course, how we segment customers and what do we market to them, what's the marketing communication that's driven also by analytics, of course. Demand prediction is one of the key components in a retail or e-commerce company that drives everything. So we need to know where to put the products on the right time, where they're coming from, and behind that is demand prediction. And we've developed the demand prediction ourselves already quite a long time ago, and now we'll be moving the demand prediction on top of Google's platform. Verkkokauppa's chosen platform is Google Cloud, has been for quite a long time. And there we run many of our services, whether it's related to the actual front end of the store or then data analytics or data platform in general. Those are maybe the big two things that we do on top of Google's platform. Where AI is going to is of course understanding more about the customer's previous purchasing history, for example. We can drive a lot of the search suggestions. Good example would be answering customers' questions on customer care type of topics, like if they're looking for a certain type of products, TV, I need a TV of this size and so on. Then we can also already try to understand what they previously have bought. Maybe this would be suitable for them, what brands they're interested in, not just giving an answer on, maybe this is the right size and this is the right brand. So the context comes from also understanding the customer from the historical data that we have on them. Personalization and data has been quite siloed, so search knows something, but it probably doesn't know anything about the customer at the moment. And of course there comes into many things like how do you identify the customer correctly. You need to tie in a lot of technical things together in order to, in the future, enable the right type of experience for the customers. Augmenting search, how you find products using generative AI, being able to answer in natural language to queries like, I want this type of bike, I'm looking for that, what would you have, are they available, and so on. So it's not just a list of products, how you answer the customer. One thing is that you need to really think about, there's no simple answer at the moment, you need to try out things. That's what we've learned. Everybody's talking about generative AI and AI usage, but often you end up, you just need to go and try how it works. The second thing is that you need to have the data well structured, you need to have a good data governance, because otherwise if you have poor data, the outcomes will look pretty much the same. AI topics, first you need to look at things on a privacy angle. Can I actually use this data? GDPR topics, who's got access to that? It's pretty complicated topic, even when you need to identify people who have access to certain data in your company. Now you need to think about what AI has access to, because you could easily end up in situations where the AI is answering on topics that it shouldn't, because it has access to certain data.
Janne, what is your recommendation for companies as a first step of starting to use generative AI?
I recommend contacting us and booking a workshop. And what we have done is we have built this kind of a generative AI accelerator, where we have actually thought out the technologies and kind of the framework of how you would approach this kind of an issue or use case. And then we could discuss that through with your data.
What are the cases where what we have seen in other customers that are specific for using AI?
Yeah, so one thing that we have done, especially in e-commerce, is create this automatic marketing messages using generative AI. A case is that we have products, and products of course have different features. And now feeding this feature information to generative AI models, we can ask it with some smart prompt tuning is to create these kind of salesy or targeted marketing messages for these products. And we can even augment this with user data that we have gathered from our user base. How have the users interacted with these products previously? And now combining this information, we can have the large language model powered by generative AI to create highly customizable and specific targeted ads and marketing descriptions. Specifically for manufacturing with a client, what we did is that we gather machine usage data into a database. And now from this data, we would like to create a report for our customers on how they have utilized this machine. We want it to be lively. We also wanted, of course, the numbers that it produces. Those have to stay like the same. There can't be any hallucination with the numbers. But the text itself can be like differ month to month. And what we want is we want the model to highlight certain things in this report. So this is something that a human has done previously, but now can be quite easily automated using generative AI. And one thing that comes to mind immediately is this kind of a knowledge database that we can build from these documents. And now with this knowledge database, we can link it with a generative AI model. And this way users can ask questions from this database using natural language. The generative AI model processes this document information, finds the documents that are most closely related to the query from the user, and then answers based on that. And I think that is something that most companies should be aware of and should be like researching right now. We have tested this with the Finnish law, and that is of course in Finnish, and Finnish is quite a hard language, I would say, and it works quite well using that data. And the reason that we chose Finnish law is because it's a massive document database. So we didn't want to start with something easy like 1,000 documents. We wanted to start with something very hard and kind of test it out, like where are the limits? From these tests, yes, for Finnish it works well, and for this large kind of document databases, it works as well. I think one thing is intranet. Nobody likes intranets. Having the intranet data in a document database and then having this kind of a chat that you can just ask information, not using the intranet search, but actually chatting with the data that is on intranet and being able to find instructions and so on. I think that could be very powerful and also quite easy and simple to implement. Intranets typically don't have millions of documents, right? So it's also quite like limited. And I would say that that is a good use case.
Wow, the possibilities for using generative AI are truly inspiring, and many companies are already on their way. One of my favorite takeaways in this episode was Verkkokauppa.com's Jyrki Tolokas listing his 3 top tips on getting going, which were: get started with trying things, build a solid governance system for your data, and mind the access rights to data. Nowadays, it is also about access rights of the AI, not just humans. To proceed with the enterprise-grade, trustworthy AI scenarios where your data is not used for training anybody else's model, book our free AI Valley workshop for customer foresight at Codento.com. The next episode of AI.Cast is also soon here. It is going to talk about optimizing your business profitability with the help of AI. But don't worry, when you have subscribed to AI.Cast at Codento.com, we will notify you by email of the availability. So see you soon, and thanks for watching.